What's cracking, guys? Omar Esop here, and in this video today we're talking about everybody's favorite muscle, the chest. I get a lot of questions probably because I wear a lot of stringers when it comes to the chest, and I see 3 common mistakes. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. If you want to maximize your muscle growth in that area, avoid these mistakes. Point number 1, assuming that there's such a thing as the inner chest. It doesn't exist, right? You essentially got the pec major and pec minor. The pec minor just acts to stabilize the scapula. That's it. So you really just got the pec major, this sucker right here, right? If we take a look, we got the insertion and we have the origin, right? The origin around here of the pec major is at the sternum. You can't determine that. That's genetics. That's your mommy and daddy, right? So whether it's wide or narrow, that's not up to you. You can only train the chest as a whole, right? The pec major itself. I'm going to get into the upper and lower in a second, but needless to say, there is no such thing as the inner. What you see are a lot of times like, well, how do you get this, bro? What's going on here? It comes as a result of time, enough work put in, enough muscle being there. You can't specialize in that specific area. Which brings me to point number 2. I want to talk about the fact that a lot of people don't believe there's such a thing as the upper and lower chest. I just said there's the pec major. This is true. And the insertion, it's a common place, right? It's right here at the humerus. But if we take a look at the origin, it's slightly different depending upon where we look with the fibers. Right around here, it's right at the sternum. If we go up towards here, it's more at the clavicle. So there is a difference, there's a distinction. And really, if you want to target that upper chest, a slight degree of shoulder flexion should be used. Translation of this, incline pressing is important for building the chest. So don't neglect it. And don't assume that there is no such thing as the upper and lower area, because the origin determines that. And some, the origin is the sternum, others, it's the clavicle. Last point I want to make. The minimalist, the person that will say, yo dog, all you need, barbell bench press. You will build a big chest. And that simply is not the case for a lot of people. When it comes to the barbell bench press, right, there are 3 major muscles. We got the chest, we got the deltoid, anterior deltoid, and we have the triceps. Depending upon your structure, your anatomy, your training history, your genetics, will determine what responds best. For a good portion of people, such as myself, I essentially just do pressing and it works for me. But for others, it might not work. In that minimalist approach, I'm all for minimalism, but there is a degree, right? Only so far you can go. You will need additional work, isolation exercises or exercise variations. I get back to that low incline pressing or the floor press, both of which I'm a fan of. So don't assume that the barbell bench press for every single person is going to be sufficient to build a full chest. Guys, 3 quick tips I just wanted to go over, 3 common mistakes I should say, common questions. There's no inner chest, there is an upper and lower chest, and you shouldn't, if you're lacking in that area, just stick to the barbell bench press. Diversity is key. That's it, that's the video. Let me know what else you want to see in the comment section below. Another area talking about common mistakes. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to like the video. My rascals, I'll be seeing all you guys in that next video.